I created this dungeon crawler game using agents, and I didn't write a single line of the game's code myself. Today, I'll show you how I built this and how you can use this same pattern to build all sorts of games. We'll start by building a Python script that takes a text description of a game, sends it to an agent to generate a complete HTML game file, then automatically reviews the output for bugs using Mistral Medium and sends fixes back to the main agent. The result is a playable game served locally in browser. This generate, review, fix pattern is useful way beyond games. Anytime you need an LLM to produce a large working code artifact, having a second model review the output and loop back for correctness is a reliable way to improve quality. For the game generation agent, we'll be using GLM 5.2, an open source long horizon task model from ZAI that's now accessible through Mistral completions and agents. This model's emphasis on long-running tasks makes it a great fit for generating a complete game. Then we'll use Mistral Medium as a reviewer. If you want to follow along, the full code and tutorial are linked in the description, along with everything else you need. To get started, open the IDE of your choice and install our dependencies. You'll need a Mistral API key, which you can generate in the Mistral console. Create a .env file in your project directory and add your API key. Now let's create our main file generategame.py and set up the imports and client. Notice the timeout is set to 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. GLM generates large code outputs, often over 1,000 lines, so it needs more time than a typical chat completion. We're also configuring the HTTPX client with matching timeouts and redirect following. Now let's build out the prompts that we'll give to our agents, starting with the game description. Here's where you can get creative and change the game to be whatever you want to play. This is the description of the game we want the agent to build. A top-down dungeon crawler with procedurally generated rooms, enemies, combat, and a minimap. If you're following along in the tutorial, you'll also find templates for space shooters, breakout clones, and tower defense games, so you have plenty of inspiration. Now let's look at the prompt function. The system message gives some requirements that are useful for a lightweight starter game like this. Produce a single HTML file, no external dependencies, and use Canvas for rendering. This allows the game to work by opening one file. The user message includes the game description, a list of concrete requirements like keyboard controls, a start screen, score tracking, and game over logic, and then a section I want to highlight, the engineering requirements block. The engineering requirements address 6 common failure modes that come up when LLMs generate game code. For example, we require every entity to have X, Y, width, and height properties for collision detection because without that constraint, entities end up passing through walls. We require enemies to have a numeric health property that decreases on hit, otherwise you get unkillable enemies. And we require a keys pressed object for input handling. Without this, held keys get dropped. Depending on the type of game you want to generate, you may find you have to add or change these engineering requirements based on the issues that arise. I ended up adding these requirements myself based on the first few failed attempts to build a game. Next, we need a function to extract the HTML from the agent's response. The model might wrap its output in code fences, or it might return raw HTML, so we plan for both. We try regex for fence code blocks first. If that doesn't match, we'll fall back to finding a doc-type declaration. Either way, we get the raw HTML out. Now let's build the core loop. First, the generation function. This calls chat complete with our system and user prompts, then extracts the HTML from the response. The model ID indicates we're using GLM. Next, the review function. We send the generated HTML to Mistral Medium using chat complete again and ask it to act as a QA engineer. It checks for 2 things: runtime errors like undefined variables or bad function calls, and broken game logic like damage not actually reducing enemy health. If everything looks good, it replies with none. Adding this review step drastically improved the results I was getting from the app. And then we have the fix function, which sends the issue back to chat completions using GLM because, again, this could be a long-running code task. The fix function sends both the issues and the full game HTML to chat completions, asking it to fix only the listed problems and return the corrected file. We can set how many times the fix loop runs. In this case, I'm choosing 5 times. There's also an edit mode for when you want to iterate on an existing game without regenerating from scratch. Edit mode reads the existing game HTML, sends it to chat completions along with a description of what needs changing, and writes the updated file. You trigger it with the edit flag. So if enemies aren't taking damage, for example, you can describe the problem, and this function fixes it in context without regenerating the whole game. The last piece is serving the game locally. We use Python's built-in HTTP server because browsers restrict some features when you open HTML files directly from the file system. This spins up a local server on port 8000 and opens the game in your browser automatically. Now let's tie it all together in the main block. In generate mode, we build the prompts, generate the game, then run the review fix loop up to 5 times. If Mistral Medium finds issues, GLM fixes them. If it responds with none, we break out early. In edit mode, we read the existing game, apply the feedback, and skip the review loop. Either way, we save the HTML and serve it. Let's run it and generate our game. This will take a few minutes. Completions is using GLM to generate over 1,000 lines of game code. You'll see it go through the generation step, then the review, and if any issues are found, the fix step. And here we go. Our dungeon crawler is running in the browser. We've got some generated rooms, enemies patrolling around, and we can move with the arrow keys and attack with spacebar. This time, the model chose to give the hero a gun, but sometimes it chooses a sword-like weapon. It's fun to see the little differences with each generation. Our code uses GLM to read the existing game and apply the change, and now our enemies are noticeably quicker. And that's it. We built a pipeline that generates complete, playable HTML games from a text description, using GLM for code generation and Mistral Medium for automated quality review. The generate review fix pattern we used here works for any large code generation task. And with edit mode, you can iterate on the output without starting over. Try swapping in a different game description like a space shooter or a tower defense game and see what you can produce. You can check out the full tutorial and game code in the description. Thanks for watching.